Our next award is for excellence in the field of comedy, and nobody has a track record of excellence like this year's recipient. From Derek Zoolander to Gaylord Fokker, he's created some of the most unforgettable comic characters in modern films. Yes, it's Jerry and Ann's boy, Ben Stiller. Here to present him with this award is his co-star from Tropic Thunder, a real no-shit Sherlock, and the closest thing we could actually find to Charlie Chaplin, Robert Downey Jr.
Hi. This is humiliating to present this award when by any metric I should be receiving it. I played Charlie Chaplin and pretty damn well, I might add. Ben Stiller could kiss my ass. He's barely contacted me since Tropic Thunder. That role could have cost me my career. In the late summer of 2007, I was on the set of Tropic Thunder. I was watching Ben direct. He was directing a script he had co-written, and he had his hands tied behind his back and had these bloody prosthetic stumps attached to his shoulders. We were about to do another take, which entailed me crying my eyes out and him trying to cry. And we'd done about half a dozen setups, probably about 30 takes in all, and he wasn't happy yet. So he instructed the makeup artist to refresh his gristle and pulp. He went heavier on the sweat. He doubled up on the insect repellent while someone was holding a monitor for him to check the shot. And he told SFX to dial back the smoke. He told the operator to adjust the frame size, instructed wardrobe to amend a continuity oversight to the lapel of his army jacket, requested that the script supervisor come over for a minute. He then simultaneously went over what takes to print from the last setup as he asked set deck to raise a leafy branch about 6 inches further into bottom camera right. He was on fire. He looked insane as he suggested we run the dialogue double time and pick up our cues. Lastly, he asked if I wouldn't mind scratching his nose. As I did, he smiled at me and he said, "Let's play around a little more on the next one." And we did, and it was a perfect take. For both of us, we moved on. And so I feel like there's nothing on earth more serious than comedy. And in that moment, I realized there was no one on the planet who reminded me more of Charlie Chaplin and how he would have relentlessly pursued that take. Let's take a look at some highlights from Ben Stiller's illustrious career.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really ridiculously good-looking? Please don't get in the middle of this, Mr. Sherman. This is a family matter.
Don't talk to him like that.
Call me Henry.
I prefer Mr. Sherman.
Call him Henry.
Why? I don't know him that well.
You've known him for 10 years.
As your accountant, Mr. Sherman, yes.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see more meat in a cone. You don't hardly ever see that, you know? That's an idea that I think is waiting to pop.
All right, listen, I'm gonna give you one more shot to take these people, turn them around, take it back where you came from, okay?
Yeah, it's very rough.
Oh, yeah.
It looks rough, but it's very smooth.
Right, right. It's smooth, smoother than you would think, but still really. This is wonderful. For your information, my hair is naturally curly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's a perm job all the way.
Touch it.
Stuff was coming out of me. It was like I was channeling a Strindberg or something, but like a funny version of it. And I zoned.
Are you okay? Because you're sweating pretty profusely.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I always react this way to spicy food.
But it would have been nice if you'd have made an effort to know Vic.
Who's Vic?
My son.
Oh, Victor. I didn't recognize the diminutive. Go ahead, make your jokes, mister. Jokey. Joke maker.
There were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded.
You seem to like Dr. Zayas.
Oh. Are you the little guy making all that big noise? Huh? The only way that I would ever let go of my bag would be if you came over here right now and tried to pry it from my dead, lifeless fingers.
Man in the suit got it all figured out?
No, man in the suit doesn't have it all figured out, but man with the gun needs to understand what man in the suit is trying to accomplish here, all right?
Why are you talking like that?
You're talking like that. Why can't I talk like that? If you can get it from my kung fu grip, then you can come and have it, okay? Otherwise, step off.
Ben, congratulations on winning the Charlie Chaplin Britannia Award.
You do deserve it. We're very happy for you. We love you. We love your parents even more.
I think that it's very fitting that you should receive the Charlie Chaplin Award.
Like Chaplin, you've done work that endures, that is in our culture.
The Jewish version of Charlie Chaplin. Congratulations.
And cut!
That's the trailer right there.
I just realized why the giraffe. It's also his birthday. Please join me in presenting the Charlie Chaplin Britannia Award for Excellence in Comedy to Ben Stiller.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Robert for being here. I love you, Robert. You're a genius. It's ironic Robert would be the one to give me the award, because Robert and I have had very similar career paths. We were both born to show business families. We both tried Saturday Night Live. Robert went the highbrow route and earned an Oscar nomination for playing Chaplin, while I tackled the role of fat camp manager Tony Perkis in Heavyweights. I often wonder how my career would have changed if I hadn't turned Chaplin down. And yet tonight you're the one giving me the award. It's just sort of funny how life works out. It's humbling to receive the Chaplin, the award that bears the name of Chaplin. Chaplin was a genius. He entertained audiences for 75 years. He wrote, directed, produced, and starred in some of the most exceptional comedies of all time. And he did all this despite the fact that he was mute. I'm very proud to be honored by BAFTA LA, and or BAFTA. I admit when I agreed to this, I thought that BAFTA was the Black Astronauts Flight Training Association. I didn't know what that was, but it sounded like a fun night. But I have always believed that the color of a man's skin should not prevent him from going to space. You can applaud that. Then someone told me I was going to receive a high British honor, and for a few giddy days, I thought I was actually going to be knighted. And then it was explained to me that the BAFTAs was like the Academy Awards for British people, which is what I thought the Golden Globes were. But And then finally, somebody said to me, Ben, it's an awards show, and it's going to be broadcast on the TV Guide channel. And I said, say no more. You had me at broadcast. Then you really had me at TV Guide channel. You know, I've been trying to play cool and act like I don't know what the award is. But I am going to be honest. The reality is that I have been trying to win the Chaplin for years. And a lot of people say they don't go into this business looking to win awards. That's a lie. I've been gunning for the Chappie, specifically, and I call it the Chappie, for a long, long time. Whenever I would hire a new agent, I would say, show me the Chappie. And they would say, Ben, we don't control that, or Ben, that's not important. Or, Ben, that's a weirdly specific goal. Maybe focus on something else. And I would just laugh because I knew it was going to happen. I was determined. A lot of you might have seen the full-page ads I took out in the BAFTA LA bi-monthly inter-office newsletter. A photo of me dressed in a Beefeater outfit. Below it said, "You know you want it." I was pretty relentless. Especially after Betty White won it last year. That's when I said, what am I doing wrong that I have not gotten this thing yet? I mean, I've been working in comedy for like 25 years. For 25 years, Betty White does like a Snickers commercial, Sandra Bullock movie, and suddenly she's got a body of work. Are you kidding me? Come on. To be honest, I just always love movies, comedies or not, and I know people have sometimes said about me or written about me that I don't think I'm funny, or I'm the serious funny guy, or the guy who's, you know, not really funny but doesn't think he's funny, works hard at it and is driven, or, you know, whatever, serious, doesn't think he's really funny guy. I just want to set the record straight here tonight. I am really, really funny. I find myself hilarious. At home, I constantly crack myself up. My colleagues find me endlessly entertaining, and my children are constantly amazed at how I balance being a stern disciplinarian and wildly amusing. So thank you for this. It does mean a lot, and I would like to thank the people in my life who have made this possible. I'd like to thank my wife and partner of many years, Nick Stevens, who's actually my agent. You came through on the Chaplain. I say we go for the Gene Hirschelt humanitarian next. I'd like to thank my actual wife, Christine Taylor. You've been married to a comedian for 12 years, and all I can say is, you're welcome. My parents whose commitment to show business and performing was so deep. Yes, give them a round. Stiller and Mira, Jersey. Their commitment to show business and performing was so deep that as an infant, I equated love and nurturing with the sound of laughter and applause. And as a result, I'm only happy with constant adulation from total strangers whose fickle acceptance my well-being relies on. I'm proud to be a part of that beautiful theatrical tradition and hope to hand those same wonderful characteristics to my own children, who are right now home alone in New York on my birthday because being here to accept this award was more important. So thank you, and to any black astronauts out there, keep reaching for the stars. Thank you very much.